What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, back with another Arcade1Up review. This time we have the long-awaited X-Men beat-em-up from Konami. I'm going to do a deep dive review on this, but before we get started, make sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying these videos, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss one. Also, you gotta come follow me over on Whatnot for live comic book auctions. It's easily the best place to buy and sell comics. It takes the best parts of eBay, the best parts of YouTube live auctions, mixes them together, and gets rid of all the nonsense and all the hassle. I'm going to do my first live comic book auction this Wednesday, November 10th at 5 p.m. Eastern. So download it, follow me, and join me in the auction. But for now, let's jump into this review. Alright guys, first we got to take a look at this art box. Man, iconic imaging, all the X-Men characters, the cabinet on the front. And this thing was huge, man. It weighed just over 100 pounds. Super thick box with all the arcade cabinets and stools and risers on the inside. I think I'm going to have to keep this box, man. It looks awesome. All right, let's take a look at that stool first. So you have Cyclops with the X-Men logo on the front. You got the X-Men pattern on the back that you'll see on the cab as well. And then around the brim here, you have some of the characters. So you have Storm and Colossus on one side here. Flipping it around, we have Dazzler. On the last panel, we have Wolverine with the Marvel logo. And then onto the riser, absolutely loved it. Same type of Cyclops X-Men logo on the front panel, but it's got the nice black background. And then both sides have the X-Men logo and the X-Men pattern, like I mentioned. The back is just all black, but super sleek, has the nice red trim. Excellent riser for sure. And then this was a nice addition too. So they have these coin doors that are on the front kick plate. Now they're not just stickers, they're actual plastic pieces that are made to look like real coin slots and locking keys and everything. They aren't functional, but they are actual pieces of plastic that you have to screw into the kick plate, which by the way was kind of difficult, man. I don't know if it was me because I was using a drill, but whatever. It shows the games: X-Men, the arcade game, Captain America and the Avengers, and Avengers Galactic Storm. And then of course you have that side panel art, iconic. I mean, one of the main reasons why I bought this game. What better arcade cab to be in this room full of comic books and comic book statues than the iconic arcade X-Men beat 'em up side art. I mean, it looks amazing. I love the team, the cast. Wolverine brown suit, Colossus looks awesome, Storm, Nightcrawler, and Dazzler. And then moving up, you see the X-Men logo on the top and the marquee, which we'll take a better look at right after this. But man, love the purple, the colors pop. And then the marquee, so you have Wolverine crouched down, the X-Men logo, and Storm off to the bottom right. It's funny because on the 6-player one, this marquee is super long for the original, being that this is a 4-player cabinet. This is the version of it that we get, the pattern in the background, and of course it is a light up marquee. It lights up automatically when you turn it on and turn it off, so it's not like an individual button. Great addition to these cabs. Speaking of being 4-player and light up marquee, here is the control deck with the pattern underneath the plexiglass. It does have the light up feature as well that you can cycle through different colors, or after white, you can get it to go to like a fade type of color, which is what I prefer. But you can see we have X-Men running in the back there. You have the ball top joysticks there, the 4 buttons, very colorful. The red trim looks great. And here's just another look at it. So very similar to NBA Jam and to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the kind of 4-player deck that we're accustomed to. But yeah, man, it looks great. Do you have room for 4 huge guys? Maybe not, but I think it's big enough. I like how they tweak the intro and add their own little thing to it. Like we have Colossus with his traditional scream. As I said, you have the 3 games here. We're going to launch X-Men first and run through that a little bit. And man, just running the attract screen in this room is going to be a thing for me, man. Just to have the ambiance, just visually matching everything else I have going on in the room. You have the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Just so awesome, man. The music going, the sound effects. The attract mode is awesome, and even the little intro. So we're going to start here. Let's pick Colossus, of course, because you have to have his traditional... So Magneto and Sentinels. I'm not going to play the whole intro because you guys have seen this before, and you know, we don't want to waste too much time here. But the graphics are amazing. The sound effects are awesome, even if some of the dialogue is a little bit off, which is how it was in the arcade as well. Still looks great. So here we go. Gotta go save this city. This is the team. And then here goes Peter, Rasputin, Colossus. Yeah, honestly, I mean, with the beat 'em ups, with Ninja Turtles, with this, with Final Fight, they have the least amount of replay value, in my opinion. I think the fighters have better replay value, or even games like Pac-Man and stuff, because there's only so many times you're going to want to go through these levels. More so probably if somebody would come to your house and hang out. But for me, like I said, it's about the cab, the ambiance, the attract mode, playing it here and there, but you know, I buy expensive statues that just sit there for display purposes, so I figure this is kind of like the same thing. So here I just added in Wolverine, a second player, just to kind of show how that goes. Love me some Wolverine. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's run the next game. So Captain America and the Avengers. Now, to my surprise, this was an arcade game as well. It even had dedicated cabinet art back in the day. I always knew this one from, I don't know if it was Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. I always remember kind of liking it though, even though I wasn't really into the Avengers. I always remember the sound effects, the kind of smaller sprites that it had. And I was playing through this. I mean, this scene in this stage right here is so iconic, like burned into my brain. White android vision. I like how you have a kick and a punch, but you push them together, it'll do the projectile move, and you could do it in the air as well. You could pick stuff off the ground. It doesn't look like an arcade game. It feels like it's straight to home console because the sprites are so small. But another 4-player game. You have the Vision, Captain America, Iron Man, and Hawkeye as characters you can choose from here. And going into the boss fight here, I think that's Whirlwind. And then right here you fight Claw and who was the other one? Living Laser, that's right. So guys, we're playing this and I have the camera positioned at eye level so you can see the screen in full. Even though the marquee is standing forward, the screen is recessed and lays back slightly, allowing you to not miss anything underneath that marquee like the Legacy cab. So great job on the design here as well. Now lastly, guys, we're going to jump into this Avengers Galactic Storm. I never heard of this game in my life. It's a 3D fighter where you can choose from what looks like 8 characters here. It almost feels like the mechanics of Killer Instinct. I mean, like they're 3D models. The screen backs up and zooms in as you get closer and further away. But it's a 2D plane. It doesn't seem to have combos though. You have a couple like different special moves. You can actually call in an assist, very similar to like Marvel vs. Capcom, right? But it just feels like punch, punch, kick, kick, or you could do special moves. So it doesn't have like the combo mechanics like Killer Instinct does. But yeah, weird, man. I've never heard of this. Here I called in Iron Man as an assist. Interesting game, man. Alright guys, so I picked this up for $649.99 shipped from Target. I think that was like $100 less than what Arcade1Up had it for, or something along those lines. Arcade1Up is offering free shipping on these cabs now to be competitive with their partners, although I believe they are sold out. So check Target, Best Buy, GameStop, online, if you guys are looking to pick up this cab. One thing I didn't mention is that it does have the Wi-Fi capability, so you can play together with the X-Men beat 'em up. They have the leaderboards, and that enables patches, because one thing I did find on here was in the Avengers Galactic Storm, holding down the start button wouldn't bring me back to the main menu. You basically have to turn the cab off and then on, unless I'm completely missing something. But like I said, with the Wi-Fi, they can easily fix that. I'm super happy with it. It's going to be great decor in this room and something that you could just turn on and play every now and then. But let me know what you guys think about the X-Men cab in the comments down below. And like I said, if you're enjoying the content, hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss one. And like I said, come follow me over on Whatnot. If you guys want to be comic book sellers, if you want to buy, that's the best place to do it, man, because first of all, they have a built-in customer base, built-in payment options, and built-in shipping. So you don't have to deal with PayPal. You don't have to have people email you their shipping after a bid ends on a YouTube live auction. It's great, and come check me out this Wednesday for my first comic book auction. I got a lot of surprises and a lot of great books. With that being said, I appreciate you guys watching, but don't go anywhere. Check out my other Arcade1Up reviews in the playlist to the right, my statue unboxing and reviews, and my weekly comic book reviews. Stay minty fresh, y'all. Peace.